Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're breaking down something most of us deal with eventually, the resignation letter.
Hmm.
But we're not just talking about the standard polite stuff. Nope. We're digging into the subtext, the hidden meanings, maybe even those little jabs hidden in nice-sounding phrases.
Absolutely. It's often more complex than it looks.
Our mission, really, is to help you decode these letters, whether you're writing one soon or maybe you just got one.
Yeah, because it's a real balancing act, isn't it? Trying to be professional while also, well, wanting out.
Exactly. So let's get into it. We're thinking of this like a three-layer resignation cake. Sounds about right.
I like that analogy. Okay, layer one.
Layer one, the gratitude garnish. All those thank yous at the beginning that might not be entirely sincere.
Right, like the classic, I'm so grateful for the opportunities. It sounds lovely,
Yeah.
but, as one source put it, maybe it just means I'm grateful I don't have to go to another 7 a.m. sync meeting.
Uh, yeah, the gratitude might be for the end of something.
Precisely. It's thanking them for the opportunity to leave that opportunity.
And what about mentioning it was a learning experience?
Well, that's a good one. It could be genuine learning,
Yeah.
or it could subtly mean the main thing you learned was patience. Like how to deal with, let's just say, challenging situations or people.
Okay, so you look for the subtext there. Got it. What's layer two?
Layer two is the vague escape clause. This is where the reasons for leaving get a bit fuzzy.
Ah, yes. The ambiguity.
And that vagueness can tell you a lot.
Definitely. Like, time to explore new challenges. Sounds great. Very ambitious.
Uh-huh. Standard corporate speak.
But it could just mean time to find a job where I don't cry in the bathroom.
It's a professional shield, really. Hints at dissatisfaction without burning bridges, usually.
And there's a slightly fancier version too, right? Something about long-term goals.
Oh, yeah. This move aligns with my long-term goals. That's interesting because it shifts the focus entirely onto the person leaving.
Making it sound like it's all about their journey.
Exactly. It suggests the current job just wasn't cutting it for their grand plan, which often translates to feeling stuck or, not seeing any promotions coming.
Makes sense. Okay, on to layer three.
Layer three, the unambiguous getaway. This is the straightforward part.
The actual I'm leaving statement. My last day will be date. Seems simple enough.
It is direct, but even here there's a little something underneath.
Really? Like what?
Well, it's the finality. It's like saying, okay, the decision is made. I've already mentally checked out. It signals the transition is really happening.
Right, the door is closing.
And then you have what some called the nuclear option, which sounds dramatic, but
Go on.
it's the phrase, I wish the team all the best.
That sounds perfectly fine. Polite, even.
On the surface, yes. But think about it. It could carry a silent hope that things actually improve after they leave. Maybe a hope that the problems they saw get fixed for everyone else.
Ah, so like a parting shot wrapped in good wishes.
Potentially. Or just genuine hope for colleagues left behind. It's subtle.
We actually got a listener submission that nailed this. They said their letter included, I'll always cherish my time here.
Okay.
But they admitted what they really cherished were their lunch breaks.
Ah, that's perfect. It really shows that gap between the formal words and the lived experience.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving on. Sometimes there's a little extra bit at the end, right? The passive-aggressive PS.
Oh, indeed. These optional extras can add, let's say, another layer of flavor, often indirect.
So, option one, the backhanded compliment.
Yes, for example.
Their leadership has been unforgettable.
Oof. You can almost hear the implied for all the wrong reasons.
Right. One source joked it meant I'll need therapy to forget. Sounds like a compliment, but feels sharp.
That ambiguity is key. It allows them to say something negative while maintaining plausible deniability. Very clever, in a way.
Then there's option two, the fake offer to help.
Ah, happy to assist with the transition. Sounds collaborative.
Super helpful, but the internal monologue might be, okay, now I'll finally write down how to do all the stuff I did that nobody else knows, and maybe they'll realize what they're losing.
Exactly. It can subtly highlight their own importance or maybe gaps in how things were managed. It underscores their value as they walk out the door.
Sneaky.
And option three,
The LinkedIn foreshadowing.
which is
Excited to share what's next.
translation. I already landed a way better job, probably with more money and less work.
Pretty much. It's a subtle flex. Shows they're moving up or onto something better, not just escaping.
Okay, and a practical tip we found. Send the letter as a PDF.
Ah, yes. Smart move.
Why? To stop any accidental changes to your leaving date.
Precisely. locks it in, protects your timeline. It speaks volumes about anticipating potential issues, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, but what if they don't want you to leave? What if they hit you with a counteroffer?
Ah, the counteroffer dilemma. You need some reasons ready to politely decline.
And maybe these reasons aren't always 100% the whole truth. Diplomacy often calls for strategic framing. Having a reason ready helps avoid awkwardness.
Okay, first excuse. The family obligations line,
The classic, my grandma needs me, or something similar,
which really means,
often means my sanity needs me far away from here. It's effective because who's going to argue with family duty?
right, hard to question.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
The relocation dodge, moving closer to family.
Another family-related one. But the subtext could be.
Could be moving closer to a company that offers, say, actual bonuses. It sounds personal, makes it seem like it's out of the company's hands.
Clever. And the last one.
The health card. I need to focus on my well-being.
That sounds serious.
It does. And the unspoken part might be, this job is literally making me sick. With everyone talking about burnout, it's a reason most employers won't push back on too hard.
Yeah, that makes sense. We actually got a listener tip on this, too, a listener hack.
Oh, you tell.
Claiming a sudden passion for entrepreneurship. Starting your own thing.
Ah, the entrepreneurial dream.
Well, actually, just applying for other full-time jobs on the sly.
That's quite resourceful. A very 21st century exit strategy. Keeps options open.
Definitely strategic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Time for our listener challenge. Resignation Mad Libs.
All right, this should be fun. Let's hear them.
Okay, you fill in the blank. Number 1. I'll never forget, maybe, team bonding exercises.
Huh?
Or perhaps free pizza instead of raises.
Ooh, I suspect free pizza instead of raises might resonate with a few people. Or maybe mandatory fun Fridays.
Probably. Okay, number 2. This decision wasn't easy, but how about,
Yeah.
my therapist agreed it was necessary. Or, neither is working here.
Both capture that feeling of relief, don't they? One medical, one just
Yeah.
blunt.
Very true. And number 3, I leave behind. Could be a legacy of innovation, or maybe a drawer full of stolen office supplies.
Let's hope it's innovation, but the snacks drawer is relatable too. The little things you accumulate.
We got a fantastic completed one from a listener. Ready?
Lay it on me.
I'll never forget the collaborative culture. Read group chats at midnight.
Oh dear. I feel that one.
This decision wasn't easy, but my bank account made it for me.
Brutally honest. Love it.
I leave behind a fully documented processes folder, aka my leverage.
Ah, the final power move. That's brilliant. It perfectly captures that blend of professional language and, well, reality.
It really does. So wrapping this up, the main takeaway here is that resignation letters, they're often more than just the words on the page, right?
Absolutely. There's frequently that hidden layer, that subtext beneath the polite professional surface. It's a form of coded communication.
Understanding that code, that subtext, is pretty useful, whether you're the one writing it or the one reading it.
Definitely. It helps you navigate those tricky workplace exits and maybe understand the dynamics a bit better.
So next time you see a resignation letter, maybe read between the lines.
Yeah.
We'll see what story is really being told. And hey, go draft that masterpiece if you need to. HR probably isn't paid enough to decode all your hidden meanings anyway.
And a final thought to leave you with. How might this whole game change as workplaces push for more, radical honesty or transparency? Will these coded messages survive?
Interesting question. Food for thought. Okay, our next deep dive, we're tackling how to ghost your job, like a bad Tinder date.
Oh, that sounds provocative.
You won't want to miss it. See you then.